Yo, what is happening? My name is Abden and welcome back to a brand new video, and today Defaultio has just made all of the presents openable, so now we gotta figure out what is inside of them, which is super exciting. By the way guys, Merry Christmas. It is now Christmas. Make sure you are spending time with your families before you hop on Lumber Tycoon. It's not really worth it to be on Lumber Tycoon when you can be with your families having a good time, but once you're done with that, make sure you get on Lumber Tycoon so you can open the new gifts. Today I'm going to be showing you what's inside of all of them, starting with the delightful lime present of excellent endurance. And what's inside of it? A golf ball. Okay, let's go ahead and open it one more time. Okay, it's a lime ball. I'm very confused. It was like a white ball, but I think Defaultio just forgot the texture on that, so it showed up white, which is kind of silly. Now, if you don't know how these balls work, I'll quickly explain. Basically, every time one of these is opened, it gets its own custom unique number that corresponds chronologically to when it was opened. So basically, this is one of the 9,000th balls to be opened. To be more specific, it was the 9,662nd ball to ever be opened. So basically, across all servers, the game checks which balls have been opened and in what order, and you get a specific number that corresponds to that. Alrighty, next up, I'm going to be opening the Wobbly gift of shock and awe, and yeah, while the Wobble might be very shocked, I am definitely not. We kind of expected this to be a Wobble. And as always, you can attach Wobble Bobbles to the back of your car. Doesn't do much, it's just kind of something that you can do if you really want to. Alrighty guys, next up we are going to be opening up the gift of important game knowledge. And inside of it, you can find the LT2 for Dummies book. Looks to basically be a book about how to beat Lumber Tycoon without the use of exploits. And on the cover, you can see a screenshot of someone using exploits. So that's kind of funny. Unfortunately, books you can't really read in this game, which means that exploiters will probably remain. Alrighty guys, next up I'm going to open the green gift of Golly goodness. I swear, if I mess up one more time on its name, I'm gonna be very, very angry. But anyways, to absolutely no surprise to anyone, yeah, it's just a green version of the candy cane axe that we've gotten before. Specifically, it is called the Spearmint axe, which is pretty epic, although it cannot chop anything. Well, is what I thought until I tried chopping with it a little bit more, and it turns out this thing actually does it does chop, but it is very, very slow, and it has a terrible range. Like, you have to be really, really close to the tree in order to chop anything, and it's just not worth it to even chop with it. It's kind of just a useless axe, but why Defaultio? We better be getting candy cane trees or something in the future, because this is the second useless axe to do with candy canes. Oh my gosh. It's not all bad though, because we still got the blue steel axe this year, so that is great. And we also got the pie axe, which is also very useful for cherry wood. Of course, the blue steel axe is great for the brand new blue spruce tree, which is awesome. Alrighty, we're moving into the less retexture zone. So these next two gifts are going to be a little bit more surprising. So starting off with the silly gift of 6 sides, which I'm pretty sure everyone could easily guess what it was going to be. It is a die. So this is super awesome. It is a dice basically, which you can throw up in the air and it will show a random number for you. So this is going to be super helpful for mini games and board games that you make in Lumber Tycoon and things like that. And finally, we have the gift of Pixelation, which when you open it up, it is actually Well, it's not actually a Minecraft cake. I think that's the best prediction I ever got in my comments. Someone thought that it was going to be a Minecraft cake, which I think it was a very, very great guess, but it's actually a pixel art painting, which is super awesome. It is a pixel art of a lava tree on the volcano from Lumber Tycoon. It is pretty epic. It was made by Enderveen. Now, the back of this painting is actually specifically very, very epic because it's actually very designed for building. I actually did some work with Electro to make sure that this painting would be as useful as possible for building. So specifically, this painting is going to be very nice. It's a very nice maroon color, as well as the fact that it is perfectly sized to fit the exact dimensions of a couple of tiles stacked on top of each other, or just a regular old countertop. Alrighty guys, I have laid all of the gifts out very nicely on different tables, and let's go ahead and go through all of the gifts one last time. So over here we have the Wobbly gift of Shock and Awe, which opens up to the Wobble. You can hitch it to the hitch of your truck or your trailer. Pretty epic, and its description is just okay, anyways, next up we have the delightful lime present of excellent endurance, which opens up to the lime ball, which of course has a unique number on it. The lower number balls definitely go for quite a bit, so if you have a low number ball, you might want to start selling it. But anyways, over here we have the pixelated painting, which comes from the gift of Pixelation. Now this one, if you check it, it says pixelated image of a tree atop the volcano, which is exactly what it has. Now something else about the painting over here I just wanted to quickly mention is that Electro actually recently made a video about how there is a unique gift like this. It's the exact same gift, except it has a slight alteration in the description. Now if you open it, it's actually the exact same as just a regular old gift of Pixelation, so I'm not really sure what Defaultia was planning with that, but yeah, if for those who were curious, it's the exact same. Now, one last thing is that the back of this painting looks super epic, so make sure that you use it in builds. It is the exact thickness of 2 tiles stacked right next to each other, or if you want to be extra fancy, it is the exact thickness of a countertop. So you can definitely do like a checker pattern with this, alternating the countertops with this painting. I would imagine that would look pretty epic. Alright, anyways, next up we have the gift of important game knowledge, which opens up to LT2 for Dummies. Now the description of this is, this book contains very important information who didn't want you to know. Very epic image of someone exploiting in the image, the thumbnail of the book. Anyways, next up we have the Spearmint axe, which came from the green gift of Golly goodness. And of course, you can't really chop much with it. I mean, if there's a log on the ground, you can't even use it, so it's very useless. Not worth it at all. And finally, we have the die, which came from the silly gift of 6 sides. Super epic. This is going to be super handy for mini games. But anyways, that is pretty much it for all of the gifts. Hopefully you guys are super stoked about all of these gifts. I was kind of expecting a little bit more this year, but honestly, I'm very satisfied with what we got, since we have a brand new tree type this year, which I'd say it is definitely worth it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video once it's out. See ya!